What's up, guys? Hope everyone's well. Bit later than I was meant to go on, but it's been like busy having something to eat, and yeah, so I've been out today, so I was doing live early as well, doing the workout. What's everybody been up to today? Hope everybody's had a good day. Hello, Jack. How are you? Hope you're well. Welcome in here. Thank you for liking. Was you there this afternoon or doing the workout in Leeds? So I've been looking a bit into face pulls. It's like a exercise that apparently works the rear delts quite well, and other muscles are worked somewhat as well, like the mid traps, for example, and the rhomboids apparently works pretty well. So, and I think side delts can be worked as well if you do it with close grip. You missed it. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if you've ever done the face pull. You can do it with body weight. You just do it inverted. Like it's kind of like doing an inverted row, but you're doing this kind of movement. So you're like your elbows are like flaring out like that when you're doing it. So it's like if you like imagine that you're holding onto a bar or something, and then it's like you're doing this, and that works a lot of your like rear delts, your upper back, and maybe some side delts as well. But yeah, I was talking with Yogi about it. He said that he thinks it's a good like counterbalance to doing a lot of push-ups. Is it challenging to do? Yeah, it is. Hi, Claire Miles. How are you? You can make it easier by doing it with bent knees instead of like straight. So if you want to make it more difficult, you can just straighten your knees. So you just kind of like extend your legs out. But yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new here, guys. That'd be really appreciated. Make sure you like the live as well. Also, share the live out if you can. So yeah, so you can make it a bit easier if you just like tuck your legs in so that it takes a little bit of the weight out of it. But yeah, it's basically just like, but you can do it with weights as well, and that way you can adjust the difficulty quite easily. So, because some like body weight exercises can be a bit challenging for people if you've not done them before, but yeah, hope everybody's doing well today anyway, or has been doing well today. Try and get this shared out if you can. I know everybody is, but Well, Yogi's not live, so they're not there. Actually, I don't know. Don't know where everybody is, but hello, Susie. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. I hope you've done well today. And it's raining outside now, so at least I wasn't out in the bad rain today or anything. It was just really cold today, isn't it? It's just been, yeah, been a bit horrible, hasn't it, really? But it is what it is. It's just the time of year, isn't it? It's a bit miserable. Yeah, I managed to do a pretty good workout, but did feel a little bit off, like, because I already did a workout yesterday. But yeah, hope everyone's feeling alright though. If you've got any questions, health, fitness, mental health, that sort of stuff, put them in the chat. So I've figured out a way to train side delts with just using your body weight. And I've not seen anybody do this. So I'm wondering what you guys think, but it's kind of like, to me, it kind of makes sense as a way to do it. It might not be perfect, but I think it can do if you're like, if you don't have any equipment. I mean, I would just get bands, but yeah, I've got bands. I can do it with bands and stuff, but yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Can we get a physique update? Not right now. Yeah, why? Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well anyway. So, what have you guys been up to then? I wouldn't say I'm chiseled. I'm just trying to like slowly put size on, but do it in a way where I'm not adding body fat. So yeah, I'm just trying to like slowly just like add on size, but not crazy size. I don't want to just crazy bulk and then end up getting fat. So I'm just gonna. I mean, to be fair, that wouldn't really happen with me anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get shredded, but I'm trying to just take my time with things, and I kind of decided I wanted to try and put on a bit more size before trying to get proper shredded, because it's like, well, if you're trying to get shredded while you don't have enough muscle, then I'm just gonna feel kind of like skinny. I'm not gonna look good in clothes. I'm just gonna like look skinny in clothes, and that's not what I want to look like. I want to actually look good in clothes whilst being lean. Like I don't want to be like, yeah, looking frail in clothes. So yeah, up the calories to 6K a day. 6K is a bit much, I think. Fair enough, bro. Good luck. All right, thank you. So what's your goals then? I don't. Well, Susie was saying I did look a bit more defined, but it's just a lot of it's just like you do ab workouts and stuff, and you can help get a bit more definition with that sort of stuff. But it's just that I don't want to be like getting super lean and then end up like looking like just really quite skinny. I don't know. That's what I'd be worried about, really. It's just because I'm tall, it's like, it kind of makes me look skinny as it is. Like, people say I look skinny, and I'm like, it kind of frustrates me because I'm like, because I can't do anything about like being tall and just kind of having long legs and all that. Hi, Mal, hope you're well. But yeah, 6,000 calories is a bit much, really. I'm probably currently on about 4,500, which I think is just like probably enough. Bigger frame to fill out, yeah, that's the issue, really, isn't it? That Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, everybody sub. Yeah. So basically, is it the one that I just put out just then or something? Hope you're doing well anyway. Make sure you like the live, guys. We've got 9 people watching and 1 like. Um, but thing is that my shoulders are twice as wide as probably average guys. So if they want to say I look skinny, well, let's compare our fucking shoulders and yeah, and maybe also compare legs. Because if you want to say I'm fucking skinny, then let's see how you stack up against me, side by side. You know, so people can say what they want, but they'd probably be embarrass themselves. So yeah, let's just show you this way of working the side delts. I mean, I don't know if it's really great, but I kind of came up with it because I was like, I saw this thing where you can use your other arm, but I'm like, that's not gonna, unless you're a beginner, then it's probably not gonna do a whole lot. Don't listen to the haters, bro. Yeah, it's just, it's just sometimes I have like, you know, self image issues and stuff, and it can affect me when people say stuff like when people have said things, and it's like I still kind of doubt myself and all that. So this is what we do, right? So what you do, you grab your leg like this. You put your arm under your leg like this, and then you just like doing that basically. Then the same on the other side. Shit, my fucking thing's watching. I'll be back in a sec. Great advice. Who are you talking to? In about James. I could just show you quickly what we'll look like then, I guess. But I mean, you can see like even just like looking through the t-shirt, you know, there's some definition there. The chest. Hello, Rebecca, how are you? So yeah, this is where we're at currently, so I'll try and get the best lighting. So I've got some like body hair, so it's not really looking too good at the moment, but yeah, that's where we currently are. I've just had something to eat as well, so that's probably not helping. So yeah, so I should try and get rid of all the hairs and be a bit more defined, but yeah. Should I put it on the wrong way? Alright, that's enough of that. So that would make you look bigger in a t-shirt. Yeah, it's just I don't know. They're kind of hard to find some of those. Like, there's like muscle fit shirts because like sometimes like yeah, there's some of these shirts they don't make you look good in them. I suppose I'll be more concerned in the summertime when I actually show myself in a shirt. I mean, there's one that does look pretty good where it actually kind of like is tight around the arms, yeah, but yeah, like baggy t-shirts do make you look skinny. Still looking good, mate. All right, well, thank you. Yeah. I just thought to myself, I'm at a point where just adding on a bit more muscle would just cause that definition to pop through. Some people for some people, it's more just about like dieting down, but I'm at a point where it's like I probably just by adding size, I can just get more of that definition and just kind of focusing on that. Hi, Fatima. What you saying? Don't stop. Do what you have to do, but try not to look at shit, and you probably look good. What you saying? What do you mean? Are you trying to say like not to like care what others are thinking in the chat? Is that what you're saying? It's difficult sometimes because I'm like reading through comments and it's like I can't just ignore things. Like when I see it, then I'm like, it can make me conscious and all that because you don't know if people are being serious or what. It's like, are they being serious? Are they actually meaning what they're saying? And then I can freak out because it kind of gets to my self-esteem and all of that. Anyway, so welcome in, people. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, what shall we talk about then? I'm alright, thank you, Rebecca. You still there? Yeah, I'm kind of just a bit. I don't know. I just thought I'd show that exercise, but I'm not going to be doing much else tonight because I've already done some stuff at the park today, so I don't want to overdo it. But yeah, like that Stuart's been like overdoing it, and he says he's had to take some time out of it. Yeah, great work, Jamie. All right, thank you. Yeah, it's just so you going live? Did you say like? Do you get your subs yet? Because you have to get 50 subs in it to go live on your phone. Actually, can't you go live just from like the desktop version? Because I remember that whole thing about like you can go live from your phone using desktop mode. So instead of using the YouTube app, you would use the desktop version of it. Yes, I now have 123 subs and I went live today. How did that go? Did you get anyone watching? What did you do on your live? I'll have to go and subscribe to you, I think. So, yeah, I don't think I'm subscribed to you, so I'll have to go and check it out. So, yeah, let's just go on to your channel real quick. Yeah, so who else is still there? Go to channel. I got a few people join, which was good. I was on a walk along the beach. Oh yeah, that's good then. Yeah, how did that go? Yeah, I'll just sub to your channel then. Alright, there you go. So, oh yeah, is that, what is that, is it Blackpool? Which beach, or is it at? Oh yeah, it's Blackpool, yeah. Yeah, I used to go there, yeah. So you're from Blackpool, is it, or? It looks, it's been a bit miserable today, hasn't it? It's been cold and miserable. Yeah. Yeah, like I used to like going on the rides and stuff, isn't it? Have you been up Blackpool Tower? Yes, it was quite cold. Oh yeah, have you ever been up Blackpool Tower? Because if you have you been on the glass floor? I want to try that. That'd be something to do on the Blackpool Tower. It'd be like something to say I've done. No, I've not been up there yet. I'm hoping to go up there next month. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. I've been up Eiffel Tower, well, second floor of Eiffel Tower. I don't think there's really much point in going to the top because you can already see everything you need to see at the second floor. Because how's it going, William Lax? I hope you're well. Because if you just keep going up, then all you're going to do is just see a little bit more, like out into like the country, but you're not really going to see any more of Paris by going right to the top. You can already see right to the end of it. Right, Linda, I'm alright, thank you. How are you doing? Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Just been out working out at the park. But I was showing an exercise that you could do the side delts with your leg. It might sound a bit weird, but maybe give it a try. Maybe you can get that to work. I don't know. You gotta try what works for you, really. Using your own body weight as resistance. So if you like, I've been here before. Oh yeah, cool. Welcome back then, Linda. Yeah, it's good to have you here. I was using Prism Live to go live on your channel, so because with that one you can go live on other things as well. Does it still count as mobile live or something? Does it still go on vertical live feed? Is what I'm saying. Maybe I should use Prism because then I can do other ones as well. I'm not sure if it's maybe a good idea to do, but because it'd be ideal if I could go live on different platforms at the same time. That might be something we need to look into doing. If we all start getting accounts on other platforms, guys, and we start using other platforms to go live, we can all build our communities a lot faster. We all network with each other. All the health and fitness community and all that. Yes, it wouldn't let me go live from YouTube app, and I found Prism Live was good as you can link other social media, which is good. Yeah, did you go on any other social media? Because I did have a look at Prism as well, but yeah, there was another one called Rumble Studios or something, which you can do the same kind of thing with that. But I don't know if you can get it to work on your phone, but because I thought I might have tried it once, but I don't think I got it to work. But Prism, I think you could do, and you can do different platforms. So I'm gonna have a look. The only thing is, if it doesn't go to vertical live feed, then it could be a bit limited in that way. But it's nearly my birthday. Yeah, well, how old are you gonna be? If you don't mind me asking. So yeah, I hope everyone's well tonight. I've got 11 people here. I've got 5 likes, so make sure you like the live, guys, if you don't mind. So yeah, how's the weather like everywhere? It's just raining here at the moment. No, 9. Oh, all right. Okay, you're young then, so you not like have friends to play with or something. So a lot of people are kind of a bit more disconnected nowadays, aren't they? You know, back at, you know, one time, like even when I was a kid, probably like you would have had, you know, like young kids that are playing together, going out to events with each other, going, yeah, playing games with each other and stuff. So, but it's Isla. Is it Isla? And your mum's name's Linda, right? Okay. Well, yeah, Linda sounds a very like old name, doesn't it? So when you think of like Linda, it's like you think of like some middle-aged woman or something. Yeah, it's like Karen or something like that, or Susan or Julie or something like that, you know. Oh goodness. Yeah, sometimes I like to just kind of take the mickey, and you know, it's just we're just here to have a laugh, and it. Sometimes it's good to just not take life too seriously and just kind of make fun of things, really. But I used to. Hello, Rebecca. Lindsay says, try to do a workout that you're good at, and you do it all the time for like 4 hours every day. You'd be a strong person. I mean, you're trying to say I'm not strong or something. Like I can deadlift 110 kilograms. So yeah, I think that makes me probably stronger than like the average person, or stronger than the average guy. Yeah. So yeah. Hope everyone's had a good day anyway. Hello, Tabom Garoto Q. Hope you're well. And that thing is that 110 kilograms is without any straps as well. It's just my own pure strength. I did it for 2 reps actually once. My mistake. All right. Are you trying to say I look weak or something, or are you just, or is it because I was talking about things that maybe I do a lot of fitness, and I'm trying to just focus on just being fit, and it's just being told does make, like I was saying, it does make you look more skinny, but for example, if I just show you now, like, I mean, I could just flex my muscles and look pretty big if I just like, you know, I could just like do that and just like, but it's just that, you know, when you're taller, you've got long legs, you've got a long torso, and it's, I mean, it's mainly your legs that are the thing that's going to make you look kind of gangly, and yeah. Yeah, but it's okay. I'll just, so you should have seen what it looks like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, about 5 years ago, I was like, yeah, 5, 6 years ago, I was so skinny. I was like, yeah, just nothing on me. It was like, but at the time I thought, oh yeah, I'm fine, but I was just not really doing much. I was just, I would do bits of cardio and things, but I wasn't really focused or anything. I was just kind of, wow, you're goo. You mean good? Yeah, well, alright, Yogi, how are you? So we're talking about face pulls, isn't it? I've just come up with a new workout for the side delts, just using your body weight. So I could show you how to do it right now, because I figured you could use your leg
as a resistance. I think you can only do like one at a time, but it might also be a good core exercise as well, because you're. But what's this? So what you do, you take your arm like this, you put it like on your leg like this, and you're gonna use that as a resistance, and then you're gonna go up and to the side like that. What it's gonna do, it's gonna target the medial delt, like. So yeah, that's might look a bit stupid, but try it. Oh, clever, Jim. Yeah, it's just figured it out, because I saw a video where they used their other arm, but I'm like how is that? It's not going to provide enough resistance, like, because your arm just is naturally quite a light part of your body, whereas your leg is a lot heavier, and it's gonna be a lot more resistance. But yeah, obviously everyone's got different sizes of legs, so some people might find it a bit easier because the leg is not going to be as much resistance. So yeah, that might maybe some, I don't know, people would find it too easy, but there is maybe some limitations with it, because like you can't like really go right out to the side with it. You can only go like to that kind of a level with it. Maybe if I could build up flexibility, so I could go right out. I don't know. So maybe it's a good one for stretching out your arm with resistance, and that maybe will help build up like there's some flexibility possibly. I don't know. I just thought about that actually. There's maybe like if I keep doing that, yeah. I mean, I could go quite far out. It gets quite difficult. But yeah, you're working that stretch, so in that more challenging part of it. Tricep dips. Do you find them effective as I'm trying to build muscle in my triceps? Yeah, I think they can be effective if you do them properly. Like, because some people would do them with like this, with like their legs like this. That'll be like good for like beginners, because it takes some of the weight out. But if you want to make it more challenging, you put it like that. Now there's different grips that you can do, like whatever. I mean, different like hand positions depending on what you want to target more. But if you want to target mainly that, come closer together. There. Ah. So that'll like, yeah, put more emphasis on the triceps, doing it that way. Yeah. Yeah, keep with it, you get to see what results you get in it, yeah. What were we talking about? Are you on about the are you on about that, or are you on about the tricep dips, or yeah, just try and just like different things. And all right, Poker Man, how are you? Hope you're well today. I can show you a trap exercise. So this will target mainly your traps. So just get on the floor and like do this. And then to target different parts of your traps. You can do this, and then you can go the other way. So yeah, that's that'll sort of work your traps if you just like do enough volume of it. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Just doing a lot of working out today. So I discovered that when you like tuck your legs and when you're doing the dead hangs, that can be a good isometric for the hamstrings. So yeah, because when you're just like keeping your legs in that tucked position, I suppose it's same when you're doing dips as well. If you're doing like it with your legs tucked, sometimes I like cross my legs over. Don't know whether that's a good idea, but because I have heard people saying that you shouldn't cross your legs when you're doing pull-ups and dips and things like that, but I don't really care. Like I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with doing that. I don't know. I don't know what you guys' thoughts on that are, but yeah, face pulls is so it's about counterbalance for doing a lot of push-ups. Another one would be this exercise would be a good counterbalance as well, which is the rear delt fly. So it's a body weight one. So you get down like this, and then you're just basically pushing yourself off the ground like this. Actually, I'll just move a bit so you can see it better. So what you do, try not to cheat with your abs. You're just trying to focus on contracting your rear delts. And you can pause to keep that tension. So that'll work your rear delts if you wanna focus on that. All right, take care, Rebecca. But the face pulls will be a good like accessory exercise because they work other parts of your body as well. So they work a bit of your upper back, and I've heard it can work your side delts as well if done properly. But yeah, it's just you just got to experiment with these things and see what works for you. Because I've heard that, for example, like barbell rows and stuff, that some people can, like if you're doing like bent over rows, that they can actually get some rear delt activation from that. But it depends on the angles that your muscles are being worked or something, and so it depends on your anatomy or whatever. It gets a bit complicated, but some people it might work for, some people maybe not. You just gotta experiment and see what works for you. Sometimes, like what's optimal for one isn't optimal for another. Sometimes people get a bit dogmatic about what exercises they recommend, and for some people they might get injured doing a particular exercise. For example, I've heard like doing heavy dips, especially people doing weighted dips, I've heard that can cause strain for some people. Like it can cause shoulder issues, and maybe like some chest issues as well, because of the way that it's putting pressure on it. So you have to really be careful with these things. If you're starting to feel like something ain't right, maybe swap it out for a different exercise. You don't have to be doing dips. Like they could be a good exercise, but there's other ones that you can do, like push-ups, deficit push-ups, ring push-ups could be a good progression. yeah, but yeah, I hope everyone's had a good day. So yeah, so take it you're going live again later, aren't you, Yogi? But yeah, just I was looking at like human flag, but I'm like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to do that. It's just, can you do a human flag? Because that's like a really difficult one to do in it, especially if you're tall. But I know you're not that tall, are you? So from what I've seen, it's like, so maybe you could do it. Because it's like it's a lot of, it requires a lot of yeah, like, I mean, the nearest I'm going to be able to do is probably like a kick through or something like that, which is basically just this thing where you do like kind of like I mean, yeah, I suppose it's a start. I can't do one. All right, wonder if Jace can do it. I'd love to see him try it. That'd be quite impressive. But I'm sure, like Joe was saying, she can do it, but I think she's been like training for quite a while. And she's a woman. It's like, because you think of like women tend to struggle with a lot of the upper body stuff. They tend to be pretty good with like lower body, but it's like usually upper body they're struggling with. Unless they're taking some special enhancements, if you know what I mean. But yeah, usually like upper bodies, they're going to struggle. It's very rare that you get a woman who can do pull-ups. Because they tend to have about, on average, like, yeah, like maybe only like 2/3 of the muscle of a man, something like that. A lot of core too. Yeah. Yeah, there is. It's a lot of like stuff that goes into it, like the sort of, you know, obviously a lot of grip strength for a start. But it's not just that, like you've got it's the core is trying to keep everything balanced because it's trying to stop it from, there's a lot of, because it's not easy to keep your body in that horizontal kind of position like that. So yeah, so it's like I admire it when I see people doing crazy stuff like that. Like I've even seen people doing like one arm, what was it, kind of like a one arm muscle up, which is like crazy. Like even a one arm pull up would be like crazy. Like how many people do you know that can do a one arm pull up or even a one arm chin up? There's very few people that can even do that. Like that takes a lot of strength to do that sort of stuff. Like a lot of singular arm strength. I remember watching. I think it was Kino Body. He was doing. He could literally do like a one arm chin up at the end of a freaking workout. Like how crazy is that? Like after he'd done a brutal workout and he was still able to do a one arm chin up. It's only one rep, but still, that is crazy. I mean, he's very, very lean, that guy. I think he said he maintains somewhere between 6 to 9% body fat year round. Like, he's shredded, that guy. But he's also, like, quite muscular, so he can do a lot of, like, the calisthenic stuff quite well, so I've done one-arm chins in the past years ago. Yeah, that it'll be harder to do one-arm pull-ups though, won't it, with the pronated grip, because it takes the biceps out of it, and yeah, it's in the more disadvantageous grip. So I find neutral grips are like slightly easier than pronated grip, but yeah, I'd say by far supinated grips are the easiest in my experience. Yeah, tougher. Yeah, definitely. What's mad if someone do a one-arm chin up at the end of a workout. But yeah, it's because you're literally taking a whole limb out of the equation of like you're like, because it's not only that you're taking one limb out, because you've got to think that your limb is like attached to the muscles are attached to like you've got the oh, thank you for the donation, the super chat, Yogi. Yeah, so basically, like, you know, if when you're doing like it with one arm, then you're also taking out part of the back as well, aren't you? Because you're like, when you're let's say you're doing a one arm row or one arm pull up, you're like, you know, it's taking out some of the lat activation as well. So you're like, it's putting you in such a disadvantageous position. But it's a good one for building up single arm strength. But I was gonna see if I could do like the one arm hang, but I was like, I couldn't even do that. Maybe if I got like onto the bar or something, if I already got there with two arms, maybe that's what people could try. Say, go up with two arms and then see if you can like hold with one. Because with like monkey bars, you have to like let go of with one. So yeah, but I couldn't even do the monkey bars today. I could have got like one rung down it, but I've done it before, but it was just so cold, and it was just my fingers were just, it was just so uncomfortable. Like, and the thing is, when you're tall as well and you're carrying so much mass, all that weight. So maybe I'd have to have some gloves or something. All that extra mass, it's so uncomfortable. Like trying to grip to try and. It's kind of like if you're doing, say, like a deadlift and you're going really heavy, and all that mass, it's just so uncomfortable to be carrying. You know, if you don't have anything on your hands. Hi, Sab. Welcome in. Hang on. Was it I just switched to account so could sub? What do you mean? So sub to me or sub to Yogi? A lot of that is skill training too. Yeah. Oh, Parascience, how you doing? Welcome in here. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for the 10 likes, everyone. But guys, we're 10 watch hours away from 4,000. Yeah. Maybe we'll get there tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see it when the when it updates. I don't know. Will I get the monetization? Well, the ad revenue. Not ad revenue. I mean the be able to switch ads on right away, because I already got part of the monetization. So I'm like, do I have to wait again for them to approve it, or is it because I've already got part of the monetization? Will it just automatically just like be switched on, and then I just go and like switch on ads or something? I'll have to see, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just have to see, but it's just that unless I'm getting like thousands of views on videos, it's not gonna rack up too much, is it? Like you were saying, it's more the super chats and ad revenue, but it depends how many views you're getting. If you can get a good amount of views on your videos, then it does add up. Like I had one video the other week that got nearly 2,000 views. They say that it's roughly $2 per 1,000 views. So if a video gets 2,000 views, it's roughly going to get $4. So I'd realistically be having to get like that many every day just to get about $28 a week from ad revenue. So hopefully I can start getting like consistently that many or more, and that will and it will start to roll in. Because that'll mean I can get cashed out every month. Because you have to get like £60. Well, in this country, needs £60 by the end of the month to be able to for it to get cashed out into your account. Should be right away. Was for me, right? So it wasn't right away for the 3,000. Well, it didn't take long, but yeah, we'll see, won't we? Hopefully, I'll wake up and it'll say, "Congratulations, you're now eligible to have ad revenue," and we'll see like how much it gets. I've heard, right, if you talk about finance, you can get a lot more on your ad revenue. So I don't know, like, should I do more? Because I do want to do some finance content, but I'm not like an expert on that kind of stuff. But maybe I'll talk about it in terms of like personal finance and, you know, like things such as budgeting and stuff like that. I do want to start making content around those sort of things, because I think it's all related to like self-help and things like that. So but I've heard some people getting like more like $5-6, even $10 or more per 1,000 views. So if someone was to get like, let's say 10,000 views on a video, they might be getting like $50, $100 in ad revenue. So it can make the whole world of difference what kind of content you're making as well. And I'm not saying people should change their content just for ad revenue, but it's like you gotta figure out what's right for you. If it's something you enjoy, then go for it. But yeah, but $2 per 1,000 I've heard is about the average. But yeah, it depends on like different factors, and you can, like, if it's a long video, you can add more ads into it. But thing is that a lot of the people aren't gonna watch till the end anyway. That's the only thing. So a lot of people don't really, you know, you look at like, there's a huge drop out, maybe 20, 30, 40% through the video. Because people are just like, I'm bored, I'm moving on to the next thing. Yeah, people's attention spans are so low. So I've just noticed that even just recently that like people, and then like a minute later they're gone. It's like they just can't seem to stay. I won't ever monetize my channel. I really don't like money. Unfortunately, you know, they say like money makes the world go round, and it's like yeah, I don't really like it, but it's a tool. At the end of the day, it's a tool. It can be used for good and bad, but I understand that it keeps people in this kind of like system and all that. And I might make content about that actually, and how I might talk about whether money is the root of all evil and all that. And I want to get more in depth on that stuff, but yeah. I mean, there's like, I understand that, yeah, that, and I think that bartering could be a way, but it's just that not many people were willing to do that. And it would actually collapse the whole system if people just started trading through that sort of means. But there's this thing called agorism, and it's actually where like people will trade with like basically grey and black markets, or using things such as bartering, where they're basically trading in a way that avoids paying tax. So then they're basically defunding the system, which would then lead to either the system would then have to print out more money, causing hyperinflation, or it would basically just become like there would be no funds in it. And the thing is, if they created hyperinflation, then the whole system completely collapses. So either way, the system collapses, And yeah, so that would really be the only way to kind of completely destroy the system. It's just that not enough people would be willing to do that. They're too afraid. They're too afraid of the big bad government or whatever threatening them or whatever. Yeah, I get that. You're talking about like things like gold and silver and things like that. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? I mean, technically we could. It's just that most people have agreed that the fiat currency is the way that we're going to trade. I mean, people could use crypto, but it's like, but the thing is that crypto is just not that mainstream yet, anyway. So most shops ain't going to accept it because it's just a bit fringe. It's a bit, you know. And the thing is, you get all these like Ponzi schemes. It just gives crypto like a bad name, and then it's like people are like, I don't want to put my money in that. So then it just isn't very seen as very kind of like reliable. Pick berries, you make pies. Yeah, I mean that could be like, you know, if you're talking like bartering, and I think that could be a good idea. Like, you know, you just kind of like, yeah, because you could like pick berries, and then someone could be good at baking, so like you trade skills with each other. So then it's not like, I mean, the thing is that people go on about like, you know, money and all that and being evil, but it's just, I guess it's just like, it's kind of like a necessary thing if you want to have like technology and stuff, because, so I was thinking like if you wanted to have computers and things like that, anything quite complicated, how are you going to do that unless you have money? Like, what are you going to use to trade? Because I was thinking, well, if someone used, say, like, I don't know, a bag of sugar or something, or a bag of rice, then it starts to get very complicated, doesn't it? So it makes sense to have like a, you know, medium of exchange that is very like lightweight and compact. And yeah, but that's with this system, and it's just if we just had bartering, then we wouldn't be yeah, we wouldn't be able to probably do that with like technology and stuff. Some people might say that we should just do without technology, so we did without it for so long. Yeah, I'm from I used to live in Blackburn, but I live in York now. Are you from Yogi's Live? Yeah, Wigan Kebab. Yeah, I'm Jamie, but yeah. Yeah, I used to live in Blackburn, but yeah, I know Wigan quite well. Wigan Pier, I'll tell you a funny story. We went to go see Wigan Pier, and I was like, what? What the hell is this? Because we were like, what, like gone past it. It said, thank you for visiting Wigan Pier. And we're like, huh? What? We've just gone past it. Where is it? We walked back a bit, and it's like, it's there. It's just like a plank of wood. It's like, what the hell? Wigan Pier? You kidding me? um, I rode through York years ago on a mission from Borough to Hastings. Borough? What do you mean Borough? 682 miles in 9 days. Oh wow, that is a long way, that. So you probably did about what? Let me think. 682 miles in 9 days. So that was about 70 odd miles in a nearly 80 miles per day. Pretty good. Plush rod lad. What do you mean? You're on about like York. But people would say like, used to say I sound like a farmer. Probably because I used to live with my grandmother, and she had quite an old school Lancashire accent. So I picked up some of that, which does sound a bit farmerish to some people. tried to kind of be a bit more kind of neutral, I guess, but 'cause it kind of sounds a bit cringe, like the really strong Lancashire accent. But yeah, camped at Roadkill had old biddies throwing cash at us in Milton Keynes. All right, what was that for? Like, what was you like? You mean like? So I was thinking about doing traveling and just up and down the country. And I've got a tent, but I haven't really done anything with it yet. But I'm gonna like just look at getting an electric blanket and just traveling with that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's just yeah. It's just then I would have to. I've got this generator, but I'm like, it's just heavy and it just takes up a lot of weight and you better your life, yeah. Yeah, I was like gonna just like travel up and down and just see different cities. I want to see a lot of different places and stuff, like see a lot of like the history and all that. So I find it quite fascinating seeing all the old architecture and all that. Because it's like we can complain about the UK, but it does have some good architecture and like the old stuff. Anyway, if you go like out of the shitholes, there is some good parts. Because we can sometimes get distracted by all this disgusting stuff in like places like London and a lot of these cities where they're just really bad. I've travelled so much in life. Holland for over a year, Spain for a full season, France for a few months off grid in a little cottage. Ireland, got my boy there. Germany, Prague, Belgium, oh wow. So how did you stay off grid in a little cottage? Did someone like, how did you get the cottage? I mean, because how would that be off grid then if you're in a little cottage? I was wondering like how you would get access. You know that, for example, I've been seeing a lot of these tiny houses for sale. I keep getting stuff coming up about tiny houses for like 10 grand or 15 grand or whatever. Sometimes even less than that. Sometimes they're going for like 6,000 or whatever. There is sometimes some other costs and stuff that you have to factor in, like, but they're generally going to be a lot cheaper than your average house. But there's not like that much space, but you could have like it designed in a way like the way the rooms are laid out and everything, and to make it spacious. You could have like a bed just like at the top of it, so it's kind of like just not taking up too much space. But the problem is that how do you get, where do you put these things? You have to put it on your own land or something. Otherwise, you're going to be paying somebody to put it on a site. Okay, well, you get your own land. Okay, well, good luck with that, because then you have to get permission. Right? You have to get, because apparently if you put something on your land, if it's a caravan or whatever, or a prefab or whatever it might be, you can only live there for like, what, 30 days at a time, I think I saw, or 28, whatever it was. 6K for 2.5 acres. All right. Solar panels, wind turbines. So that's how you powered it. But how do you get the cottage though? Did you buy it or something? Right, Jack, welcome back. You know the secrets. That sounds a bit dodgy. Are you on about what's it called? Adverse possession. Is that what you're talking about? Because I've been looking into that. And yeah, like if you can find some bit of land that's like, this is, guys, if you can find land that has been abandoned and it's in a bad condition, it's some kind of squatter's right where you can actually take claim of that land, basically. So Unregistered ETC, I can't say too much here. Why? Why is it some like dodgy stuff? It's like sounds like is it just you don't want everyone finding out or something? So I'd like to know like how to get land for free and stuff, because that'd be good. Or even just like for next to nothing. But then what about putting a home on it? It's like if it's not got permission, then you can't just do prefabs or whatever. Because there's, yeah, I don't know. What would you do? Like, has it got planning permission or whatever? I don't know. Or do you not need that? Or is it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just overthinking and whatever. But sounds a bit too good to be true, right? You two, I don't want anyone messing it up for me, right? What do you mean that people might try and like then start spreading it and then the laws change and then like yeah, it's just I don't know, but yeah, I know, like I understand. Yeah, sounds a bit too good to be true, but I try to hear people out, and I won't need planning permission for anything big, really. Let's how come that is then? Like if because I was looking into it that because it's all a bit confusing, but because I saw that you can get like say like something on wheels, like or something that can be transported, like for example, like a cabin or like a prefab or something like that. But you can only stay there so long at a time. But I'm thinking, well, how are they going to enforce that though? How do they prove that you're there like only 30 days at a time? So I don't know. It's not really enforceable, I don't think. Yeah, I got trailer box. I'm living in it right. Living in it now. An old BT Engineers box. Really? It has wheels and a tow bar. That's the rules. All right. So it was something about if it's got wheels or something, then it's just I don't drive, so I wouldn't be able to drive the thing if it's got wheels. So I haven't got a license. I don't really believe in getting a driving license, going through all those hoops, or whatever. But I don't know. So yeah, trailer box. Yeah, trailer trash. So apparently that's like a derogatory name that they call someone who's like living in one of these trailer parks. Has anyone ever seen Trailer Park Boys, actually? So I saw some clips of that. It's freaking silly, isn't it? Yeah, I'll have to maybe watch a bit more of it to really get into it, but yeah. It isn't so it isn't drivable, lol, it's just the cabin off the back of the old BT wagons. I put wheels and a tow bar on it. Alright. Well, so it has to have wheels. So even if it's not drivable, then it still counts or something, or I don't know. But yeah, you can use a trailer, which is ideal. What about a prefab? But then prefabs aren't like necessarily on wheels, are they? So I know you could get like a static caravan, but you would have to get one that's like not sighted or something. But the problem with like those sort of things is that they expire quite quickly. So unless you can get one like really cheap, then because I've heard like the life of a freaking static or whatever, or like a one of these kind of lodges, they're like really don't last that long at all. So if you do decide to sell it, then you're going to be selling it at a loss. Static is a good idea, but it's getting in the ETC. What do you mean? I don't know what it's just like for example, you could buy like a used one at like 15,000 or whatever, but then okay, what if you decide 5 years from now you don't want it, and now you get 7,000 for it or something? It's like you just end up losing half of the value or whatever, and then you don't. It's not a good equity thing. It's a depreciating asset, and I'm like, I don't really believe in buying depreciating assets really, unless you really, really want it. It's like a lot of these cars that people are buying are like depreciating in value. The land I have is not easily accessed by a truck, etc. You couldn't just drop a static on it. All right, so it's like it's more of like the logistics issue then, right? Yeah, so you just have to like, I don't know, you just have to kind of. Is it because of the like size of like the width of the entrance or something that you can't just get it in? Because you would have to like get a freaking like crane or something and then like put it over, but then problem with that, then that costs a lot of money. So value, I'm not about money, buddy, right? Yeah, so you just end up like having to pay for shit that, yeah. But I'm like, I don't want something that's just gonna go down in value, like, and something that's going to not last forever. It's like, I want something that actually is going to at least last me till I'm gone. So yeah, I don't know. Unless it's something that's like dirt cheap or something. I've seen these bike campers as well. I don't know what your thoughts on that are, but that could be an option as well. Because you can get some of them fitted with like kitchen facilities in them, which sounds crazy. Like you can literally like just like kind of live inside your like a little tiny thing. Like it's there's like a box that you can just like trailer thing that you can put on the back of your bike. The only thing with that though, it's gonna weigh your bike down, isn't it? It's gonna add a lot of weight and it's gonna be a lot to carry. So that's the thing, especially if you're going up hills, it could become a very could become a chore. So you got a totally different sentiment to mine with it all. I'm more of a nomad, a free man of the land. Yeah, I mean, I get that as well. And it's just that I want to kind of have like the best of both in a sense of like have the freedom, but at the same time try to benefit from the finer things in life, you know. So because I think the good thing nowadays, you can kind of have the best of both. Like, well, there's ways of, it's like you can, yeah, but it's just about kind of planning and, yeah. What's that? Lecky bikes, right? What are your thoughts on, like, I've heard this thing about, like when they unrestrict the bikes, then apparently that is problematic or something, and it's it can cause issues with the motor or something, and it can really just like mess it up. I don't know. So what I was watching a video on it about using I think they used a magnet or something to artificially increase the limiter on the bike because it's limited 25 kilometers per hour, because it's like otherwise then it will be considered as a not, what do they call it, like street legal or whatever they call it. You'd have to have a license or whatever. So I'm gonna restart the live, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna start up a new one, guys. I'll be back in a sec.